7, 1, 2, 5. Are we doing this right?
Well, are we?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. It's fucking outer limits and shit. The X-Files song comes on.
What?
Hey, that shit used to creep me out.
Dude, I wouldn't watch it because of that fucking intro.
It used to creep me out.
Just from the opening credits, you're
Yeah.
like, oh no.
I don't like the one. Didn't they try to redo it? Or with the same people? They tried to make a movie, right?
They did
I
make
think
a
they just
movie.
brought
They
it
made a
back,
movie,
but it didn't
yeah.
really
They
catch
brought
on.
it back for a season, and it was like maybe like 3 episodes or
That
something.
movie's
Nothing's
that movie
creepier
was
than that
weak.
intro.
I remember the movie was whack.
It was whack.
But
So look, guys, we're another week, and we went from the trap house to the back house. Got a new location. It might be haunted.
fucking tricycles floating in the air and shit.
We're basically recording out of like if you guys ever seen American Pickers, like when they go in those fucking areas with all this random shit. Yeah, that's what we're
It's
in.
like a
barn.
where they keep your boat. And
Yeah, it's like a storage area.
barn slash.
It's a ballin' house that has a barn house.
That's basically-
Because only ballin' houses can have shit like this.
I feel like 2 other families could live in here.
For real.
If we put
Eventually,
it
is that
right down the
projected?
middle. That's like 2. That's like 2 suites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are those houses that are split in half?
Townhouses.
No. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like duplexes.
Yeah,
Oh, duplexes, yeah.
What's the difference between a duplex and a townhouse?
One's ghetto, one's not.
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
I just know the duplexes are the split in the middle. Like,
So don't shit on me.
just Eric sounded a lot more confident than you did.
I'm not afraid to ask questions. Stupid person in the room is the one that doesn't ask questions. My son's 7, so I'm learning new things.
You're learning with him or what?
Well, yeah, what the heck? You know what a compound sentence is?
No.
You know what a compound word is?
Do you know what a compound word is?
I do now.
He's like, I will once I read the chapter.
That he just Googles it. Parents back in the day just had it like, oh shit, yeah.
Well,
Ask your mom.
At a certain age, they stopped helping you because they didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah.
At least
Yeah.
my parents. They're like, yeah, this is past what I.
For real.
Or you just forget it. There's a lot of shit that
Dude,
I
yeah,
don't
forget a
remember
whole
anymore.
bunch of shit.
It's probably like you're learning it all over again, huh?
Well,
Like,
yeah,
if you don't
'cause
understand it, you probably like look it up.
I
and then-
still have to like look up to and then to like TOO
Yeah.
because you have to use them certain ways or there and there THERE
I mean,
and the other there.
that's pretty simple.
Use it in a sentence now. Make yourself look so stupid.
No, like there. How's it stupid? You don't know the difference from there and there? Like
I
like
do, but
over
how-
there, or
okay,
if
yeah,
that's
it's a
there,
place,
that's something that's yours.
Uh-huh.
Like
Or theirs.
or they are. Like you don't know the difference of all those?
I do know that, but I'm saying how to use them in a sentence again.
Yeah. Like when I write it out, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's like pretty simple. I hate when people fucking get that wrong.
Well, use to and to in a sentence.
It's like, are you going to the house? Or I also have that too. Exactly, Martin. Take a drink, motherfucker. Dude, that's a simple shit. Like, but I don't know. Do you still like write your captions with like lowercase and uppercase letters?
I'm a grown ass man, so I don't have social media.
Just struggle with you because that's usually the people that can't do there and there.
What do you mean?
Like when people write out ghetto like that with like it's like capital letters and lowercase letters. Like, you ever seen that before? Captions?
Like every other one?
Yeah.
What was that thing back in the day where
That
it
was
would be like
MySpace. That was like a MySpace thing.
one letter
No, but I
would be
still
capital,
see, like, some ghetto-ass people
lowercase
do
and
that.
capital. That shit.
Yeah, that shit was annoying.
MySpace was dope though because you could put like your name could be long as fuck.
Yeah.
So mine would always be like lyrics from a rap song or some shit like that.
Yeah. Like you would change it like every other week with your profile
with
song.
your background. I put my
You can have a
background.
mood too.
I put my background in like when I played football, like the only good hit I ever had. It made me look like I was laying him out and I like was helping some other dude tackle him, but it looked dope.
People's profiles on there got out of control sometimes. Like they were go over exaggerating.
No, there were some pages that I didn't even want to visit because I knew they had too much shit going on.
wait,
Like I couldn't load that shit on my fucking dial-up.
Well,
like,
Daniel would create mine all the time and stuff like.
I would do my shit myself.
Do that shit. Like,
that's how I learned like basic code. Like I'm sure that's how probably Eric got into what he does now.
Pretty much.
Yeah. MySpace was like.
I tried to get back on mine, but I just forgot
I got on
what it was
like,
under and
like
my
a couple
password
weeks
and
ago.
everything.
A couple
No,
weeks ago, I got on it.
See, I don't get that. Like, you don't remember the passwords or use similar passwords or variations of the same password.
Back then, when they had the email, you could create a random ass email.
Oh yeah.
So
I don't know. I just always.
So it was. I didn't have an email at that time. I was in fucking 9th grade. The fuck? Email? What have an email for?
Well, fuck. Maybe I don't know. I was just always on the internet.
Yeah.
You didn't have AIM back then?
No. I had AIM on
That was
my
like middle
sidekick.
school.
What
Oh,
was your
yeah.
screen name?
That I don't remember.
Damn,
it was probably
that's a
something
good
stupid.
question.
It was something stupid.
I can't
for sure.
remember mine's either.
Something 69.
Probably. Oh no, mine was Southern Mota.
Oh yeah,
Southern Mota.
That's still his fucking Hotmail account.
Nah, I still use it actually. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Mine was No Soda Steel.
No Soto Steel.
Yeah.
I just remember I had to change all my shit when I started applying for jobs because they're not gonna
Yeah.
try to fucking send you email to Hot Boy 91 or some shit.
Actually, my first job out of high
I
school.
was born in '89. I don't know why I said 91.
My first job out of high school.
Girls
I
had
put
the
email
worst. It
down.
was like Princess this, Princess Baby, or Luscious this.
This was like Honey something. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, shut the fuck up. That was just your party name.
Like our buddy Dennis was Drunken Monkey.
Yeah, Drunken Monkey.
Tony still uses Tony Loco.
Yeah, that's his Fortnite account still. He won't let it go. He's like, Tone Loco. His 3 favorite numbers, 379. I remember because his sister-in-law actually made our emails when we were kids. So that's how we always had those same emails for like that forever. Forever, stupid.
Damn, thinking about MySpace. I'm tripping out on MySpace right now. I'm like thinking about like, damn, all this shit I used to get into on MySpace.
No, but what did it get to? Like top 48 or some shit? What did it get to?
It was always top 8,
Because
but
it kept going
top
though.
eight.
but people like it's just the code or the
Yeah,
theme
you
you
can put
used.
code in.
Yeah.
I always had like the same post every week, and it was me killing Tom, the creator of fucking MySpace. Remember, like I always was like, oh, I hung Tom up this week and this and that. Like everyone would be like, why do you hate Tom so much? Like he never replies to me. Like it was stupid.
Well, I remember I would hide my comments to be sneaky because
Yeah,
fucking
me too.
females
Yeah,
would
yeah.
fucking put some stupid
You could
shit
hide
on
the
it.
comments. You could even the top 8.
Or you can hide
that got
the
out of
date,
control.
or you can hide the date that you
Oh, yeah,
last
you
time
could.
signed in or some shit like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I would always hide the top
But
8.
you could always look at it if you just went to the search bar and you typed in comments, like on the
Oh yeah,
the thing,
damn.
so it
you,
would bring
you
up
remember
comments.
MySpace? I forgot about that.
yeah.
What's up,
MySpace
Eric?
is the shit.
He's just thinking about like all the creepy shit he used to do on MySpace.
Before your time?
He's like, yeah.
He
Well, that
actually
was
has
my
a
time.
buddy that worked with MySpace.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
huh? You had your buddy that worked at MySpace. I forgot about
Steve.
Fucking
Steve.
Fucking Steve. Why they got these random Tom, Steve, generic ass word names?
Yeah,
The
dude,
MySpace
he
days,
started
huh?
out there. He didn't even fucking finish school. It was like, I think around the last month of school, he just signed up for MySpace, looked at the code. He was like, I can make this better. So he redid like the whole profile page and cut down the code by like 50%. So it would load a lot faster.
that. Oh
And he
shit!
sent it to them and got an interview like almost immediately.
Oh shit! That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Now is he still there? Or no, obviously not.
No.
But what is MySpace now?
It's like a music thing.
Where is Steve now?
Justin Timberlake bought it.
He's at Hulu now.
Oh, Steve's the one we
Oh,
went to dinner with.
Yeah.
that day. Oh, okay, yeah. He's Hulu Steve now, not MySpace
Hulu
Steve.
Steve.
Oh shit, Hulu Steve.
I feel
Yeah.
like I like Hulu more than
Oh, so
Netflix.
so he works for
I think their UI, like how it looks, is pretty cool. Like, definitely.
so he works for Disney now then.
Yeah, for the
Disney.
most part.
Disney
Oh yeah,
bought
yeah.
that shit out.
Disney owns
Since like
Fox.
last
now.
month.
Fucking Disney's gonna make condoms next week. Watch. We're gonna buy out Trojan.
Yeah, there's gonna be fucking Mickey Mouse condoms.
What condoms do you like better, Magnum, Trojan, or? There was Lifestyles.
As soon as
There's
I
Remember?
was
Lifestyles.
gonna
There's old school ones are Rough Riders.
I never remember Rough Riders.
Those are old school.
It's
I like-
2019. No one wears condoms anymore.
I was asking. I don't work on. I haven't worn condoms since '89.
Stupid. I think you just feel safe with the brand name, just Trojan. You get the different ones, Ripple and
Fucking Gucci.
Her
or
Pleasure.
what? Gucci.
There's Gucci ones.
Is it?
Yeah.
Or they have those colored ones,
Oh yeah.
the flavored ones, or something like that. I don't know. Why would you want to get dome with a condom on? It just sounds ridiculous.
Yeah. I remember. I don't want to. I'm not gonna say her name, but we went to this party and this girl that we all knew or know got really drunk and she started throwing up, and to tie her hair, I tied her hair with a condom. You know,
The one in your wallet or what?
yeah.
Why
most
does everyone
likely.
have one in their wallet?
Yeah.
Because we didn't
all did.
I didn't want to carry that shit just like pocket. And they said it was bad because it could break.
Do you guys have a funny condom story like that? Like I remember we're going on the road trip to Rosarito and we were
Well-
on the freeway.
Oh, hold on though. She woke up the next day and fucking didn't know who did it.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck! Imagine her mom or dad would have seen that shit.
I know.
Like, what do you have a fucking condom on your hair?
Well, at least it's in her hair, not in her cooch.
Well, shit, they don't know. Like, fuck, what were you doing?
So he was saying on our way to Rosarito, remember that? Like we had like 2 cars on the way there, right?
Oh yeah, we were on the way to Rosarito and we're just fucking around, and well, I don't even know who it was. Or one of our, I guess our cousin or someone pulled up next to us with a bunch of people in it, and I just opened a condom and I put it out the window. And you see all the lube fucking going everywhere, hitting the windshield and shit.
The craziest thing is how big it blows up, dude.
It blew up pretty.
All of our
fucking big.
listeners, all 2 of our listeners, just
From the wind?
From the
when you got
wind,
some
dude.
free time on the
Like that?
freeway,
Yeah.
stretch it out and it gets huge, dude. It's like a
Huge
big
as
ass
fuck.
fucking dick just floating.
So then how does it break?
It took a while, dude. It just popped out of
Yeah.
nowhere.
But I'm saying, how does it break when you're having
But that
sexual?
it shows the strength of it,
relations.
but
Because
because you have it in your wallet for fucking 3 years, dude.
That's probably what it is.
It just gets all crusty.
Yeah. The
I mean,
lube
do they
gets all hard and
manufacture
shit.
so many of them? There has to be just some that are faulty.
Damn.
I remember that shit too. Like we stopped at the gas station. I forgot whose car it was, but they were like, "Fool, you got fucking lube all over my windshield." It was all hard to take off too. It was fucking hilarious.
Condoms smell
Oh,
so
yeah, I
nasty.
forgot about
though,
that.
dude.
That's the
was-
worst. That's the thing I hate about them. They just fucking smell gross.
Yeah.
And I think we had like random ass girls too with us too, so they're probably like, "Damn, these fools are prepared and shit." Like taking them to Rosarito. These fools putting fucking condoms in the freeway. Like they know what they're doing. Those guys are men right there.
Have you ever had your parents walk in on you when you're like doing something with a girl or anything like that? Yeah. Like what?
No, I always locked my door, but it, like,
What? You
for-
can have your door locked?
oh, yeah. You
I didn't
had
leave
lock.
mine
You
open.
didn't have locks? Oh
I
shit.
didn't leave my halfway.
No, I locked my door, so it was just a bunch of like, what are you doing in there? And
No, there was this one
open
time.
the door.
There's one time I was with this chick and one of my cousins was with us. We were supposed to go to
Was your
Rosarito
cousin
the
a
next day.
boy or
Rosarito the
girl?
next day. Huh?
Your cousin a female or male?
Oh, he's a dude.
So he's a
um,
male.
Yeah. Fucking Martin, man. I don't want to talk anymore. But like, we were supposed to go to Rosarito the next day, whatever. So they went to my house and spent the night there. And this fool, for some reason, he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go watch cartoons with my brother Renee." And I was like, "Okay, whatever." So I was in the room with this chick, and my dad wakes up and he sees him in the living room. Like, "What the fuck? What are you doing here?" He's like, "Oh, we're going to TJ or Rosarito or whatever." But instead of saying like, "Oh, yeah, we're going here," but Tony's taking a shower or whatever, he goes, "Oh, he's in his room." So he goes, my dad goes and checks on me, and I'm just chilling in the bed with this girl, and my dad just trips out.
Who's the
like,
girl again?
Doesn't matter.
Just some random chick?
Yeah, some random.
Well, I'm just
And-
making sure it wasn't your cousin.
I know. It was you, actually.
The plot twist.
It was a twist.
I just remember one time, shout out to Golden and Magnolia. But me and Melissa were watching a movie, and she was sitting down, and I was on my bed. And for some weird ass reason, I don't even know why now, I just got up and lifted my shirt up and like put my nipple on by her mouth. And then
What the fuck?
and then my mom walked by.
What the fuck, fool?
I don't even know.
You just told her to suck it, or that's what you wanted?
But then my mom, and I always, maybe I should ask my mom what she thought. Because then she just kept walking.
Fuck.
And getting your nipples licked isn't even that fun. It doesn't even feel, I don't even feel anything. But
It should be the other way around.
I was young. I know, but it was just, she was just sitting there, and I was like, I don't even know. I was
Just clowning.
You know, it's those weird ass teenage years where I just some random ass shit.
Yeah.
So I just lifted up my shirt and just put it right in her face. And my mom walked out of her room.
I wonder what she was thinking.
That's
She was
what
probably
I'm
like,
saying.
what the fuck? And
Like,
I'm
yeah,
like,
this kid doesn't know what he's
not your
doing.
mom.
Poor girl.
Melissa, like, what was
Yeah,
Melissa thinking? Like, she was like, oh, all right, fuck it.
He had R&B playing. She was feeling it.
Nah, at work. We have 2 kids now.
Yeah, R. Kelly playing in the background and shit.
Nah, not R. Kelly. Don't play me like that.
What's up, Eric?
What's going on?
Dude, wake up.
I'm trying.
You
to,
went
man.
bowling yesterday, dude.
I'm trying to wake up. It's not working.
Bowling where?
I have no idea. Out in Chino, somewhere.
Oh, dude, you're way off. He was at Big Al's in Ontario. But yeah.
No, he wasn't. I just said, have you ever been in Big Al's earlier? He was
Oh.
actually in Chino.
But it's funny how he thought about it, like, oh shit, I think I was.
I think he's just so tired he doesn't want to like.
Yeah, my brain's not working at all right now.
So it was a Saturday night, so it was like all that techno, like the lights and all that shit. What's
Kinda.
called neon?
Yeah, I think
Oh,
neon
yeah, I
bowling.
remember
What's
that
it called? Something like that.
Something neon. Oh, Galaxy or
No.
Is it called Galaxy?
No, I think.
Do you guys remember?
It's not Galaxy though.
Have we talked about Dave California Skate already?
No.
No. Did you ever go there or no?
To where?
Dave's California Skate?
No.
Is that Roller City 2000?
No, I used to work at Roller City 2000. They got rid of it. But Dave's California Skate was right across the street from Viegas Middle School.
No, I never went there.
No.
Uh-uh.
Mm-mm.
Oh, never mind. Oh, did you guys go rollerblading though?
Yeah, I
No.
went to Roller City 2000.
Oh.
Yeah, that was like the party spot when you were a kid.
Yeah,
Like,
we used to
people
roller
would have their little
skate.
birthday parties there.
On our street.
Oh yeah, we used to
free.
play like street hockey and shit. Yeah,
Why? Because Mighty Ducks, huh?
Yeah,
of course, dude.
exactly.
Because of Mighty Ducks for sure.
I remember I used to work at Roller City 2000. Is it 2000 or 2001? I
I
forgot.
thought it was 2001. Back
Is
then,
it?
I was like, it's the future.
Yeah, I know they didn't change it, but
They
That
thought
was
it was
like in
like,
the 90s.
they
I
thought
was
it was
a-
like Tron and shit.
Yeah.
I was the one that would have to like hand out the skates and spray them when they got turned back in, so I smell like feet at the end of the day.
Oh, shit.
And I had to go clean out the bathrooms, and like we'd have to clean out the females. So teenage girls, they have like this little box in the toilet area, and you have to open it, and you take out the trash can, like the little trash bag that's in there. So there's like what's the other shit they stick up there?
Tampons?
Tampons, like bloody shit, like
You
all
said,
that.
what's that
shit.
other shit they stick up there?
Damn.
That's a shirt merch coming soon. Savage. But and like my dream when I was working there, I was like, "Fuck, I want to do." That guy looks so cool skating on the rink, like the ref type guy, like that was skate around. Or I wanted to be the DJ. I was like, so I just, I never amounted to anything. Sorry.
Your dreams.
I remember they used to do like
shot down.
Who wanted to be like the Will Ferrell movie and shit? What was it called? The ice skating one?
Oh,
what was it
fuck.
called?
What was it called?
Oh,
That was a
I don't
good
know
ass
what it was
movie,
called,
too.
But that
Oh,
shit was
Blades of
hilarious.
Glory.
Yeah, Blades of
Yeah,
Glory.
yeah.
This was one to wear the shiny ass suits and shit.
Yeah, you did.
Come out to Dancing Queen and shit.
I could see him doing that.
I want to see that new Elton John movie. That's
Oh, that looks pretty
that
good.
shit looks fire.
Yeah.
what was the other movie that was similar to it that just came out? That
The
was
Rhapsody,
Bohemian
right?
Rhapsody.
Bro, yeah, Bohemian. That was fucking
That
good.
was
real-
freaking
That
good.
actors did a really
I just
good
couldn't
job.
stop staring at his teeth like the whole time.
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
guess that's how that dude's teeth really was.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, after I watched the movie, I went on YouTube and they have like a little thing where it's side to side, and he like studied the shit out of that because he's like
Oh,
doing
there's
all
like
the
a
moves and all that
performance?
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was sick.
Yeah, the Live
Got the
Aid
beast.
performance,
Mhm.
I've seen it on YouTube and it's spot on. Like all his moves he did and
Mhm.
all that. Yeah. That guy was fucking talented as shit.
Yeah.
Did you watch Dirt?
Talented as shit.
Joe Dirt?
No, I think the Motley Crue movie on Netflix.
Oh yeah, with Machine Gun Kelly and shit. Yeah, that was.
That was pretty dope.
It was
But
pretty good.
it felt like more
Comedy.
exaggerated. Yeah.
Well, I mean, their lives were exaggerating, dude.
No,
Those
but it
fucking
seemed
rock
more
stars.
like how I'd say comedy. It wasn't really like a documentary type.
Yeah, like
I guess
that's how-
Rhapsody was kind of like that
That's
too.
how I felt. It should have been more like Bohemian Rhapsody. But I mean, if they
I
make
think-
an Ozzy Osbourne one, I
think that's kind of what they wanted to capture.
Yeah, I
They
feel
wanted
like
to-
it's like
They
Yeah.
wanted to capture just like the party, just like
Yeah.
the scene. Like I don't think they wanted it to be more of a documentary, like where it's like, oh, you feel their heartbreak.
Mhm.
You kind of had a little bit of that when the dude lost his kid, but most of it was just like I guess just the journey.
And also, I mean, Motley Crue and Queen is two different things. Like Queen was,
Yeah, I mean,
Higher,
yeah.
of
But
course.
I'm just saying the way it was
But-
shot.
yeah,
Yeah, but I think because I guess you can base it off of because I like all the documentary type movies.
yeah.
Yeah.
So when they came out with, like Big, that one was more of a like how they are now, like the Rhapsody type style. It wasn't a documentary style with the Notorious B.I.G. one, and then the Tupac one,
Oh yeah, I see what you're
and then the NWA one, and then the Rhapsody, and then the Elton John. So it's more of like something you'd have to see in a movie theater.
saying. Yeah,
It's more, you know what I mean, like movie-ish instead of documentary style. I think
Yeah. No, that makes sense. Like
You
you
know.
like the 30 for 30.
I like that, but
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I like
Yeah, it's
that
just
type
dope
of
as
stuff.
fuck.
Yeah.
Like, did you watch the Netflix one? Netflix had one on what's his name? The dude that I think he was like part of NWA. Like he helped them. Old singer, black dude.
Juicy, not Juicy.
No, he's like
Nate Dogg.
he did music with like Frank Sinatra and stuff.
R.I.P. Nate Dogg.
Quincy Jones.
Yeah, Quincy Jones. Like that was a really good documentary.
That one was good.
That dude fucking lived
Dude.
like 10 different lives, dude.
No, I
He's
thought he was
insane.
I thought he was he
He's a-
owned a label producer. Like
Yeah, he was a
something big,
producer, yeah,
I
he's
thought
a
he owned a
producer.
label though.
He was like a talent.
Quincy Jones.
Scout, producer, all
Yeah.
kinds
Yeah,
of shit.
he owned
He had
like
many
record
hats.
labels. Like yeah, it was fucking insane.
But dude, his life, like how they were talking about it seemed so
Grew-
fucking
I
crazy.
think he grew up in the south side of Chicago, and like it's just pretty cool. Like everything he went through. But yeah, that what was I gonna say? But going back to that movie Dirt, the Ozzy Osbourne they used in that movie, I thought was pretty legit.
Yeah.
When he fucking snorted with the piss or the
Yeah.
ants.
Oh, that shit was
Yeah.
hilarious at the pool.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck.
No, he actually did shit.
Yeah,
like
that's a
that.
true
fucking
story.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Like
So you think they're gonna make one about Ozzy?
they need to. Like,
I
that
think
was a
it's-
legend.
Ozzy's still going, so it's kind of hard. But I think 100% they're going to.
Ozzy's having a concert in October in San Diego. Let's go.
I
Yeah.
never listened to Ozzy though.
I listened to
What?
Ozzy.
For real?
The only
Yeah, I
thing I
think
really
it-
know about Ozzy is his the show he had.
You never listened to
Sorry,
Ozzy,
no.
or you never listened to
No.
Black 13, that last album,
Mm.
No,
Black
really?
Sabbath.
Yeah.
What the hell, dude? You
I
guys are
thought we
missing
listened.
out.
I thought you were with us. We listened to it on the way to. Tim was all fanboy when we snuck into Metal Fest.
Oh yeah, we did listen to 13 when we went to Mayhem Festival.
Oh yeah, Mayhem Festival.
Oh.
There you go.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, well, hit me up if you guys want to go to Art Laboe concert or something.
With all the cholas,
Oh, for real. Go
all,
check
all the
out.
people he shouts out.
Go check out Little Rob and shit.
MB Ryder.
MB
I love
Riders.
MB Ryder. I'll still listen to that shit.
MB Riders is
Amanda
dope.
Perez, shout out Amanda Perez. Come on the fucking
Damn,
podcast.
dude. Amanda Perez, she did a whole makeup. She looks like a dude now.
Does she?
Yeah, dude.
Can we pull that up?
Amanda
Yeah.
Perez.
Well, let's see if your hotspot works.
That's the one that was. She made that song about her breaking up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she looks
I
like a straight-
cry or some shit like that. Or,
Is it I Cry?
or
Oh,
prayer
yeah,
or
I
something.
forgot
like
about her.
I don't know, but she
It was
looks
like
a
prayer.
dude
I think
now,
it was
man.
prayer.
I think it was prayer. She had a couple good jams.
She did a trans. Look at him right there.
Look at
corner.
him or him. Hey, yo, use the right pronouns, please.
Look right there.
No
That's
fuck.
Amanda Perez.
So the song was Angel.
Oh, but she
Angel.
had a
Wow.
couple. Look, I
Oh, I
pray,
Pray,
and
yeah.
then I think there's.
She was
Yeah.
killing it. Oh, so she kind of
Let me
like
see.
she went to
she didn't transition, did she?
I think she just cut her hair and got face tattoos.
she's kind of like a.
She's always been
she's
like
kind of
that, though.
dykish. Yeah.
She just was with that with cornrows and long hair.
Oh shit.
So was she the first like
The first what?
mainstream? I don't even think she was mainstream, but like
to do that.
like lesbian.
No, the
Like,
Brat.
who else? Oh, the Brat. Oh yeah, the Brat.
I don't know if Missy Elliott is Missy
No,
Elliott.
I don't think Miss Elliott is
I don't
No, I
know.
don't think she is.
But
Either.
for sure, the Brat.
the Brat. Yeah,
The Brat was.
Okay, yeah,
The Brat was dope too.
But she's Mexican, right? Like that was like
I believe so. Yeah.
MB Riders. Lighter shade of brown, aren't they from Inland Empire?
Yeah.
Well,
ODM.
ODM is.
He lived across the street from the homie Ivan.
Yeah, you know where Slim and Ivan live?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He lived.
Yeah, just right across the street.
But yeah.
He's just
Light
doing the
shade
radio
brown,
stuff now.
What's his name? Used to go to 24.
Yeah, Mexican descent.
Lunatic or whatever his name was. Forgot his real name.
Oh, Jaime.
I don't even know their real names.
Yeah, no, everybody just went for the name.
But yeah, dude, she looks super different now, huh?
Yeah,
She just looks. She kind of still looks young though for some reason.
it's hard to tell with that blown ass picture taken by a fucking Boost mobile phone, dude.
Yeah, I don't know about that
That
shit.
shit.
I'm not feeling the face tattoo, so
That's like Wiz's tattoo, where it kind of looks like a
that looks
mole.
like a K Swiss sign.
That's one thing. Will you guys get a face tattoo?
No, I wouldn't get my face tattooed, but I would get my whole like Cody Garbrandt style,
Like your
Your neck?
Like your neck?
like my whole neck. But I would also get my whole. I would get a sick ass ball fade and have my whole head shaved, but get a sick ass ball fade and leave the top of my hair how it is now. But you could see the tattoos on the side and the back of my head.
Yeah. So you'll do your head and then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but let my hair grow out and then just get.
One
a
of my
ball
cousins
fade.
said that he actually felt.
Yeah.
He said it felt really good doing his head.
Well, I heard that if you take two Norco 10s and drink 2 My Car lemonades, you will fall asleep.
What the fuck?
That's what I heard when you're getting tattoos.
When I was
but-
a kid, I wanted the Bam Bam Bigelow style tattoos on my head, like the flames and shit.
Oh shit!
I was like,
Like my Vans.
yeah, like your
Classic
Vans.
WWF.
I'm glad I
When it
grew
was
that.
WWF.
And I wanted a sick ass scar and shit.
You see, look at this is Ozzy when he was younger. He looks just like the dude that was in that movie Dirt.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah,
have to
he
watch
did.
it again. I don't remember.
Damn, can't believe you guys don't fuck with Ozzy like that.
That's
I
crazy.
fuck with
good,
his.
dude.
I fuck with his family show he had. I watch that shit all the
dude,
time.
that
They all
show,
became drug addicts.
that show was dark. Cause now that you look at it, like they were all fucked up.
Was he on?
He
For
was
some
on
reason-
drugs.
No, but his songs were. I feel like I remember them from like the BMX PlayStation game.
Yeah,
he
there's a
might have
couple
been
of
on
them.
like
There was a couple of them.
either
Tony
Tony
Hawk or
Hawk
something
or
like
like
that.
Dave Mira
Like Crazy Train. They
or
did-
Matt. Matt Hoffman or Dave Mira? Which one had the game?
Dave Mirra, I think so. But Matt Hoffman sounds.
Yeah. Well, they both
Dave
had
Mirra. I just remember the Slim
signature
Jim guy.
bikes.
There's a Slim Jim. There's a Slim Jim guy you can get on there, like you on correct.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I want to get that game.
But I think it
Why did
was
they
Matt
stop making
Hoffman.
BMX?
It was Matt Hoffman.
Which one died?
Dave
Dave
Mira.
Mira.
He had like CT. I was just talking to my buddy.
Was it suicide or did he?
Yeah, suicide.
Oh, okay.
He did it in his other buddy's like driveway, like out of nowhere. Yeah, and I think the cause of it's like just banging your head. CT.
I remember
It's crazy.
hearing about that shit, and I was like, "Damn!" Me and him were like, "Damn!" We were
Because
like,
Dave Mira was like,
yeah, he was
fuck,
like,
he was like
straight
the-
legend.
I had
He
a-
was
like
legend.
if you're into BMX and
Yeah.
you know, like it was like I guess like Tony Hawk. Like I know there's other guys that are better than him, blah blah blah. But that's what he was to
Different,
BMX.
Yeah. Well, I remember. Yeah, back then
Yeah,
I had the
Hoffman
video
too.
game and all that shit, and I had a sick ass Schwinn. It was silver,
Schwinns are dope.
Yeah,
and it
shit
had
dope.
I had red grips,
yeah,
and then red pet like the where you put your feet.
yeah.
But they had those
Cups.
little fucking. I don't know what they were. Like if you were to fuck up and
The little
mess up,
spike things?
yes.
Yeah, yeah.
If you were to fuck up and miss, they're fucking your shins up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, those spike pedals,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the fucking
And then I would steal the
metal
little
ones.
silver things off of like nice ass cars that had rims.
you had
and
a
I'd
nice
put them on a bike. Hell yeah. And then in Norco they had like these dirt jumps, and I would try to do that. And after a while, I was like, "Fuck this," because I would miss my pedal, and it would just fuck up my shins every
dude.
time.
A Dave
And I'd be
Mira
ble-
freestyle
bleeding.
BMX is a game. But no, we did that
Okay.
shit since we were kids. Dude, Twin Palms. Shout out to Twin Palms if people know about it. Legendary
Forest.
spot.
Forest on Arlington.
Well, yeah, there's Blue Bench, but no, fuck that. Twin Palms, because that was our
Palms
spot.
a shit. Yeah.
And like it got so big that they had their own little legit track where people would race and stuff. But dude, I remember going there fucking waking up first thing as a kid and just going biking by myself, like fucking probably like how old's your son right now?
7.
Yeah, I was like probably 7, 8
Yeah.
when I first yeah.
Yeah.
Cause I moved closer to Twin Palms before it was like a mission. Once I moved closer,
That was like our tradition and shit.
Or
Like,
just- yeah.
just go.
I was telling Melissa, I do not see kids. Like I remember when Jackass came out, you'd see kids everywhere, just fucking in shopping carts, jumping into bushes and crazy
that was
shit
us
like
too.
that.
But you have to understand, is like there was nothing like that before, so the impact that had on everybody.
But I'm saying I don't even see kids riding around like when I'm driving down like La Sierra and Magnolia. Like Magnolia is pretty big.
Yeah.
Like you'd see back in the day, you'd see kids on their bikes riding everywhere.
Doing
I don't
something.
see kids.
You would
At
see
all.
us driving our bike, like riding our bike with a shovel. Like, just,
Oh, yeah.
because we're over there
Because we
building
were just
jumps and shit.
rebuilding jumps, or we live right by the field. We would spend all summer just building jumps, finding people like shit would dump. People would dump shit there like ovens, and we would use that to like build tabletops and stuff.
Yeah.
It was fucking dope. Like that's like the
Hell
cool thing
yeah.
that I'll never like.
what was
Like I look back and I'm like, dude, like I'm so happy we lived that
Yeah,
versus
yeah.
just being on video games and just doing
we
nothing
had?
on
We
it.
had like a Sandlot childhood kind of
Yeah,
thing.
definitely.
What was the bike that you wanted when you were a kid? I know I wanted a Haro and a Free Agent.
I seen a sick ass
Yeah, I like
bike
those
on
versions too. I remember the red
Leave It to
lines were
Beaver.
dope too.
Which ones?
that Leave It to Beaver bike.
What is
Leave
it?
it to Bieber bike.
Is that like
Can
a
we pull it
Schwinn?
up?
Like an old school
I
Schwinn?
think
yeah,
it was
like
white
that-
and
actually,
red.
that one right
I think
there.
it was like white and red.
Let's see.
Yeah.
No, the newer Leave It to Beaver though. It was a newer. They came
Oh,
out
then
with
I
the
have no
newer
idea.
movie.
I don't know.
I think it was that.
But I know I wanted a Haro and a Schwinn.
If
not
I
a
remember, it
Schwinn,
was red and black,
a free agent.
but it was a newer one.
Oh, it's a GT. Yeah, GTs
Yeah.
are dope. Yeah.
Remember Diamondbacks?
It was.
Diamondback.
It looked more like this
Diamondbacks.
first picture. Yeah, there it is.
See, yeah.
that shit's
With the white
hard.
tires and all
So,
that shit.
yeah.
That
people
shit's fire.
used to call them guaranteed trash, like people that just used to talk shit. But no, GTs are dope, and like that's like that old school feel to it. People would put the pad in the front.
Like we didn't have bikes like that. I had a Pacific from Sears.
yeah,
And he
like,
had like a spider bike, but
it was called
You
like
had a
tarantula. It was
mongoose?
just like some. It was
But
probably like
some-
a white labeled Huffy or something.
somehow I don't know how we had free agent parts, Haro parts on our
Yeah.
bikes, red
so
line parts.
that bike started. Our garage was like the fucking
The
little
chop shop.
Yeah, the chop shop. So little by little, my
Like true
fucking
Mexicans.
my little fucking Walmart bike turned into like a legit bike.
And my dad would be like, "How that
I
happened?"
don't know. I just got a new gooseneck today. It was weird.
Or do you guys remember that little?
Pegs.
We got real good at painting.
But do you remember the GoPeds? Did you ever have a
Mm.
GoPed?
Oh, remember when they had the little Harley ones? My sister had one.
But the GoPed,
Wait.
where it's like a scooter with a motor. You
Oh.
can throw a pipe on
I
it. and
seen
all
Oh,
that
no,
shit.
we never had
Never
them. Never
had
had
them.
Oh,
them.
we had. I think that
We had a
might have been-
go-kart.
I think that might have been the La Sierra side then.
Yeah.
No, because we had a go kart. I mean, well, it was our friends, but we said we because it was like all of ours. So
It was,
everything we had, we shared with each
it
other.
was Eric's cousin Andy.
Yeah,
Right.
Andy, we had that go kart, and we used to fucking get chased by the helicopter all the time.
There's this one time.
Uh,
There's one time we hopped on and we're just just being kids, riding this golf cart around the fucking neighborhood and whatever. And I remember Andy's mom, Eric's cousin, telling us like, "Hey, put it inside because I saw the helicopter or whatever." We're like, "Oh, we're just being kids." Anyway, I took off on it, and I remember we had walkie-talkies, and I could hear them telling me something, but I couldn't hear it because it was too loud.
yeah.
And then and I think I stopped, and I heard Andy or Alex like the helicopter, and I look up, and that shit's on top of us, like circling the block. And instead of like stopping, I just kept going to where they were at, and I just dropped it off to Andy, and I was like, "Well, fool, take care of it." I remember the cops went to the house there.
yeah. Because we used to, I mean, it wasn't just because we were riding that thing around. It was because we would take that shit and do donuts in the
Yeah.
park and ruin the fucking grass.
I left that out.
Yeah, nah, dude.
We would go to people's yard and shit, all kinds of shit.
Yeah, it was a badass. It was, I mean, I forgot how much horsepower it had, but a lawnmower engine one. Like, it was just like a chill one, but it was pretty quick. But we would fuck around with that thing a
And
lot. It was
every
fun.
time we rode it, Andy had to spend money on it because something happened.
But it wasn't because of us. Like,
it was
you'd
because of
fuck it up too.
Gabriel and shit.
Yeah, mostly Gabriel. But yeah, it was funny because that's when Fast and the Furious kind of came out. So we fucking
shit.
souped it up and put low glow on it. So that we had this loud ass go kart cruising
Low glow.
down neighborhoods that we'd never been down with just fucking low glow.
and,
Just do-do-do.
and fog lights.
Oh, I had fog lights.
from AutoZone. You know those mailboxes, the brick ones, the ones you can't move
Mhm.
and shit. So we're Andy had just put the logo on, and he was all showing us like all excited, like, "Well, this is badass" and whatever, and like, yeah, it's dope. And our buddy Gabriel's dumbass hops on, and instead of like, there's a straightaway right there, like the street's open, whatever. For some reason, he goes straight into the mailbox and fucking bends the tire. And hops off and goes, "Fool, just buy a new one, fool. You're rich, fool."
That's how he
and takes
talks.
off.
Was he rich?
No,
Well,
dude.
to
Of
us,
course,
he
we're
was,
kids.
fuck.
Well, he had a cell phone and a credit card at fucking and a car like in
And fucking
ninth
Ford
grade.
and
Yeah.
shit. But yeah, it was hilarious.
I think Fast and Furious saved G. Paul's life. Like I think he amounted the most out of those movies coming out.
Oh, well, it also kind of fucking took his life.
He's still alive.
Wait, who are we talking about? I thought
Garrett.
oh, I thought you were talking about Paul Walker. I thought you were just
Yeah.
saying G Paul
I was
because
like,
of I don't
G.
know. Yeah, I was like Paul. I was like, how the fuck are we supposed to know?
No, what the
You
fuck?
just known him as dumbass Garrett.
Remember I wrestled them. Remember we were wrestling at our little meetings at the park and shit. We just
Oh
wrestled
my
and shit.
gosh, those meetings at that fucking park by your house.
under the gazebo.
What the fuck was that?
What do you mean? What was
Well, I know what it is, but when you look back at it now, like what the fuck?
It was just for us to hang
was
out.
just it was just
another
like this
reason for us to hang out. That's what it was.
For us to talk shit,
Like
like
we're
make fun of
gang
each
or
other.
something.
And all it was
Crazy
like, "Hey,
shit.
we're gonna throw a party here. We're gonna throw a party here." Like, what bitches are you gonna get with, and this and that.
Yeah.
Like, what shoes are you gonna wear? Blah, blah, blah. And it just turned into like a fucking kickback spot.
Well, that's kind of how that whole thing started. We were a tagging crew first, and then, but we just started fucking fighting each other and wrestling or boxing in the front yard, and then we just gave a name. We put a name behind it, and then started putting it on MySpace, joking around, and then more people started joining it.
Who
That was
made the
just fun.
lanyard and shit? I didn't make
I
mine.
did.
I just got mine.
I think that was like a Kinko's thing. Yeah,
Yeah, well,
James still has.
I would
mine.
go to Kinko's and make everyone's
Were you?
lanyards. Yeah.
That was like rappers giving people chains or giving them fucking party
Yeah.
tags.
I don't even know how I got into it. I think it's because I knew Daniel. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because Daniel hit him up on MySpace.
Yeah.
Like,
And
how
then-
did you to get into it? You have to ask.
Like, because we were a fucking a hit up crew first, like a tagging crew, and then because
Oh, so
Daniel
Daniel
was
used to
deep
tag.
into that, and then he would post up his stuff on MySpace, and then he talked to him, and then he told me like, hey, this guy, whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
closer to
how,
the mic.
what were the requirements to get in? Nothing, right? Because how did Gary get in?
No, I mean it was just really like it just turned into like it just kind of a family. Like if you're cool, but we're like super analytical, so we just like see like can we trust this dude? Is he cool? Whatever. Because
Yeah.
we always brought everybody to our house. You know, they were around our family. We fucking did barbecues, all that stuff. So if you're cool, you're hanging out and all that stuff, and you were down, then
And that was
that's all it
always a
took.
test.
We weren't a
too.
fucking gang, dude. It was just like
yeah.
I mean, but yeah, like when shit went down, shit went down. But it was just really like if you can just fit in.
And that was always a test too. If I invite you to my house and you act right and respectful and all that, then
Still shit or what?
Well, no,
straight
just
up, straight up.
respectful, like to like our parents or
Yeah,
whatever.
like if our parents were cool as fuck, if they'll tell us too, like, hey, it's a muchacho, like he ain't right, like get him out of here, shit like that. Like, all
Yeah.
right, cool, like respect that. Then we would see it too. But I mean, that's how we know each
that
other.
shit just got out of control.
Well, that's what's funny though. Like I don't even remember how I even how I even got into it
Yeah.
or how Gary got into it because I know or even Ryan. Like,
I don't remember the stories, but I remember
Well-
Ryan was deep into it. He fucking loved
well,
repping
yeah,
it.
he was like
He wanted to fight
Well,
for it.
he
like-
lived up to his name.
You guys were into it. The La Sierra part was because of Daniel.
It was just
Daniel
us
was-
three, or
Daniel
us
and
four.
Stephanie.
It was just us four. It was me, Garrett, Ryan, and Daniel, right?
There was
James.
more.
Oh, James.
Oh,
James went to
what's
La
his
Sierra?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
James.
He's older though, right? I don't
No.
remember him.
Yeah, he's older than them. He's like a year older.
Oh,
don't
really? I thought he
remember.
was the same
Well, he's
age.
probably your age, but
But I got hell bent. Let's get that over with. Well, let's start with that.
yeah, let's switch it up.
Okay, so I'm 30. I graduated in 2008. I was supposed to graduate in 2007. Blase, bluse, blah. Once you get in the 20s, doesn't matter how old you are. Your 20s. Anyways, so I didn't get hell back. I just had to do kindergarten twice
That's called being held back.
because I would never go because there was a situation. My parents weren't together, so I'd be here for a little while. I'd be there for a little while, so I wouldn't be in school long enough, like just attendance wise and all that bullshit. So then I ended up living with my grandma, and then I ended up. So I'm here.
Having to redo it.
Yeah. So
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
so fuck y'all.
Oh, we never knew the story, motherfucker.
Yeah, I didn't
But
know
I'm
that.
not gonna lie.
I had
assumed-
to hide my age through high school this
Well,
whole year.
when you were having that debate with me earlier with two in there, I was like, oh, well, maybe you got held back. I was just fucking around, but no, that's. I mean, I know because my birthday is like late December. I had to wait to start school, so I was a little older in my class.
But in high school, that's a big ass thing. People be fucking trying to shit on you because of that.
yeah,
Like they're trying
If
to
you're
find
older,
any single anything.
Oh, you're talking
to
about being
fuck
held
with you.
back?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Or
yeah.
even why? What the fuck? Why you this old? Why you this old? Like
Yeah.
goddamn.
Yeah, I'd always had to explain my birthday, but it was cool though because I turned 18 like at the end of my senior year, so I just signed myself out all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like all my friends, when I was a senior, they were all 18. I was 17. I was like mad as fuck. Always had to fucking get in the trunk and shit to go fucking leave. It was bullshit.
I blame this Chinese spot on Magnolia for making me not as smart as I am now. I could be.
Why? What do they got to do with it?
Because they have this deal where it's like $5, you get a drink and 2 sides and an egg roll. And I could leave at lunch. So if I knew my mom wasn't at home, I'd go there, get my Chinese food, and go home. Because it was all walking distance.
Yeah.
And I don't ditch all the time.
Yeah. That's how it was with us too.
Fucked
What
up.
was that Chinese spot over there in our hood? By Sater Brothers?
I forget the name of it.
I
It just said
forgot.
Chinese food. I think it literally
Did
just
it?
probably said
Yeah.
Chinese food.
Everyone
Right by
used to
Stater
go there
Brothers.
all the time.
You know,
yeah,
by Stater Brothers, there were Tony's.
was it Mr. Hughes? Nah.
No, it wasn't Mr. Hughes. Mr. Hughes is fire.
That's my dream, or my dream day is getting a hotel room, putting the air conditioning all the way on,
Hell yeah.
like making
I
it
just
dark
love doing this
as
shit.
making it dark as fuck, getting Chinese food or crazy ass food, and then like allegedly smoking, and then sitting in the bath because you don't have to worry about paying for the water bill, and just having the warm water never goes off in hotels. And just laying in the bathtub with your pen.
dude.
I'm a parent, bro. I gotta get. I might do that next weekend. My mom has a fucking Hilton timeshare. Mom.
Damn.
Really, you just
Her
need a
thought's gonna be like,
little
is
bit
he
of
still
time to
doing the
relax.
nipple thing?
He's gonna buy a bath bomb and all that shit. Too. Watch.
Merch coming out soon. Nipple thing.
Hey, you guys ever been to Glen Ivy?
I forgot you were here, bro.
Yeah, all of a sudden we start talking about nipple things. And he's like, "Hey, you ever been to Glen Ivy?"
You snapped me out of it. What's going on with nipples? Oh,
butt
Glen Ivy.
stuff, fool. Butt stuff. So what happened with Glen Ivy?
You guys never been there?
No, I've
Never.
never been
The
there.
hot springs over there by Tom's Farms.
Oh yeah. Oh, Tom's Farms. We used to go there as kids and like fish and get a cabin and all that
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've been to
yeah.
Tom's
right,
Farms,
right
yeah.
up the street. There's like hot
Okay, yeah.
springs.
I
It's
think
a
yeah,
big
we've been
spot.
in there. Yeah.
That shit's dope as fuck, and it's nothing but women.
I thought Glen
Nothing
Ivy
but
was like
women.
massage place you go to.
You could go in there and like order a massage and get the full package.
Wait, so like
it's far
like
then.
it's like a nudist thing.
No,
Oh, okay.
no. It's just hot springs. Like they have a shit ton of different pools, and they all have like mineral baths. And you just go relax. You go sit in hot tubs, go float around in the pool. They got like a lazy pool where it's
Sounds
like
so good.
like 2 feet deep,
Yeah, it does.
and they just have like inner tubes so you could just chill.
oh, damn.
But like no one knows about it because it's just a bunch of chicks because it's a spa. So every time I go there, it's like me, my family, and then just everyone else, just a bunch of chicks.
Where though? Where is that?
Huh?
It's far though. Tom's
know.
Farms is
Send
far.
me
It's
that
like going
address.
towards Tahoe.
Huh?
It's going towards Tahoe, right?
No,
Like
Tom's
Tahoe?
Farms down the
What?
15.
Oh, you're talking about. Oh, there's a different place called Tom's. So you're talking about Tom's Farms,
Off
where you
the
go
15.
eat and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
The
okay.
little-
Yeah,
So
'cause-
they do have a nudist thing over there in Lake Elsinore on the 15 going that way.
Oh, do they?
There's a nudist.
Ask Andy about that. He
Oh,
likes
yeah.
doing that shit.
Oh,
Just
speaking
ask
about
Andy
that,
about
he
that.
posted up that the other day. He went to some nudist colony or
Yeah.
whatever.
I don't think I can't beat.
But
I'm
it was
I'm a grower, not a shower, so
it
I'd
was
be
like in
walking around like
Redlands
some
though,
weird
so
shit.
it must be like a bunch of tweakers and shit. Like, shout out to
Who
Redlands.
knows, man? Who knows?
And I don't feel like my balls are long enough where they should be at my age.
What the fuck?
Like when you get older, your balls get
They haven't dropped
longer.
yet.
I feel like they've
What do you
dropped.
mean?
but-
Like, do you look like someone else's balls and shit?
Well, no, that's what I'm
Like-
saying. But I feel like they should be. Well, actually, they might be because sometimes. Have you ever sat on your balls before?
No.
I
Yeah,
have. Once.
I've done that shit a few
I've
times.
done. Yeah, I've done it once.
It
It
just
sucks. It sucks.
You
What
just
do you-
sit on one
so
and
what-
squish this. You're like,
yeah.
oh fuck. Then you get that pain. You feel like you got to throw up and take a shit at the same
God.
time.
When's the last time, like, I remember back in the day when I was young, I zipped up, when I was taking a piss, I zipped up and I got my skin. When's the last time that shit happened?
No, I
Ooh,
remember. Speaking
been
of
a long
Tom's
time for me.
Farms, I'm thinking of a different place in Lake Tahoe. Back in the day, me and my brothers used to wear like those onesies, the ones you go to sleep in, like they're
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
pajamas.
Yeah.
But you would zip their onesies, so you'd have to zip them up by the wiener area.
Okay.
And he got his balls stuck in there like some along. What was that movie?
Me, myself, and Irene? Oh, no.
Yeah.
I think it
Something
was-
Mary.
Something about
oh,
Mary.
something about
Yeah,
Mary.
and he got his balls stuck. I was like, "Fuck!" My brother was
He
tripping.
zipped up all the way up?
That's just fun.
Like a little bit up where it was like a situation.
Oh,
shit.
shit.
that movie was fucking hilarious.
You myself and Irene.
Yeah.
No, the Along
So-
Came
something about Mary.
Something Mary. Along Came
Oh,
Polly
Something About
was a
Mary,
different movie
Along came Polly, yeah.
with the same guy though.
Yeah.
It was fucking what's his name?
Ben Affleck.
No.
Yep. Let's just say it was Ben Affleck.
I forgot his
news,
name. I
fake
forgot
news.
his name.
The museum that night, the nighttime museum.
Yeah.
Movies were so different back then. Like that just made me think. Like there's nothing like that these days.
Yeah, like how we were talking about in the car on the way here, Up in Smoke. Cheech and Chong.
Oh, Cheech
like,
and Chong.
That was
Oh,
those movies were
yeah.
fucking good. Like
When
They
I
don't
was
make
listening
movies
to
like
that
that
Joe
no more.
Rogan one,
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh,
this,
yeah,
this
we
dude's
talked
fucking lying his ass off because all this random ass shit that he did.
Yeah.
But then they started bringing up the picture. I was like, oh shit, he did all this random.
Well, you
like,
thought he was lying? No,
I thought he was
that
just
guy's
like,
a legend, dude.
I know,
believe
but I
that
thought he was
shit.
just making shit up. But then he did have a strip club. He did have all
Yeah.
that shit. I was like, they were pulling the pictures up. I was like, God damn, he did a lot.
That's what I'm saying. Like that Quincy fucking documentary blows my mind of people that just accomplished so much and just kept getting into other things and still kept killing it.
I
It was
ain't
insane.
shit.
No, like that. Like at first that podcast was funny. You could tell Rogan was like just out of respect, just like you were saying, just kind of like
Oh,
let
yeah,
him
he
talk
was just-
because he was getting into these weird conspiracy theories, and he was like, I don't know if I believe that.
You're 80 something.
yeah, he's also 80 something. So
But he still smashes though. Did you hear him? He's like, yeah, that shit's working.
Doing
again.
tango and shit.
just like when Alex Jones was on there, I was like,
Oh, that's
damn.
the best though. Him
Like,
and
how
Eddie
can
Bravo.
you sit in the same room with Alex Jones without laughing and shit?
Dude, I'm not like low key. Like a couple years ago, I got deep into Alex Jones.
Hell yeah, we all
Like,
did.
I was
we
just
all did.
Believing everything, and I was just telling people everything. Like
Him and that other the fat guy with the long hair, I forgot his name, but he was
the
always,
buff guy, like he's kind of.
No, he was fat.
Was he fat?
Yeah, he was like
Uh-huh.
the whole 9/11 conspiracy.
Oh
and
no,
all
I
that.
got into all that crazy
Who was fat?
shit on YouTube.
the other guy that was like Alex Jones, but
He had his own show.
Oh, you're talking about the guy that made that 911 documentary.
Yeah, that
thing.
one, that guy. I forgot his name.
It's
Oh, 9/11. Yeah, 911. Yeah, the 9/11. Well, technically, yeah, the 9/11 documentary. He was like big on talking shit on
Yeah.
George Bush and all that. I forgot that
Anyways,
guy's
well,
name.
those things were a trip. Like, remember when Alex Jones snuck into the fucking
Oh yeah, that's when because that was he did.
Yeah,
It's,
that
it's
was
weird
legit.
because he's spoke about things that became true.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, or are true. So then there's like a weird line between what the fuck is he everything.
We
I
gotta get
remember-
Slim on the podcast because he got super
Is
into
that a
those.
fucking knife? Whose knife is that?
What?
What the fuck?
Fuck, there's just a random knife, dude. This fucking American Pickers. Oh yeah, he just stabbed a box.
Shit. Let me have
Oh,
some.
yep.
Let me have it. It's my stepdad. Are you? I'm 30. I can't have. You can't. There's a certain age where you can't have stepdads, right?
That's what he doesn't like calling him his stepdad.
He's like fucking Andy.
Yeah.
He's like, that's Dada's.
Oh yeah. No, cause
You are not my dad.
No, because Andy's stepdad's dope as fuck.
Yeah, he's super cool. We should
put
have
it
him
back.
on here.
Well, I
one
mean,
day.
your stepdad seems really cool too, but
Hey, his name's Chris.
It's
I don't have a stepdad. I'm 30 years old.
but
So, Andy does too.
so,
He's like,
yeah.
So yeah, I went over to Bride's
yeah,
place.
his bride's.
Oh, you mean your
your
stepdad? He's like,
And
shut
so
up,
every
shut up,
time
shut
when we
up.
hang out with him, because he was like a hippie back in the day, like he'll tell you stories about like doing acid and blah blah blah. Super cool dude. He went to like all these badass concerts.
Oh, is that the old guy you guys were talking about last time?
Yeah, that we
Yeah,
want him on the
okay,
podcast. Damn, we should have hit him up to come over and just
We
do the
should've.
beer
Yeah.
one. And well, there's still time. Fucking every time I fuck with Andy, every time we hang out, I'm like, hey, why don't you throw the old pigskin around? You know, just go, call him dad. Like he's like, fuck you, dude, stop. I was like, dude, he's trying, dude. Just open the beer for you, dude. Just put your arm around his shoulder. He gets so uncomfortable. He gets fucking pissed.
He gets emotional. Like, fuck you.
Dude, yeah, he's not my dad. I'm like, dude.
I remember my stepdad, previous to this stepdad. But it was a weird ass situation. So we lived in townhomes, right? And my mom and
That's how you know about them.
my mom and my stepdad like lived in the front one, but my dad lived in the townhouse behind us. So every time my stepdad would try to like scold me or whatever, I'd be like, "Don't make me fucking go get my dad and my dad whoop your ass." Like I would run to my dad.
Oh shit, that's
So-
a crazy situation.
Damn, that's a weird situation.
It is a weird ass situation. That's why I would never be able to be a stepdad.
Yeah, that's.
I don't think because you can't love the kid the same as your own kids, and then
I
you'd
don't know
be
if
at a
that's
weird
true, though.
situation.
I don't know if that's true.
I
I,
know-
think
I
you
don't
just have to
think so.
step up.
I
don't
know
think so.
people. I know people that are like that. They
They-
stepped up like
yeah, they'll
hardcore.
do whatever it
Okay,
takes.
there's a
Anything.
situation where you step up, but do you actually, if you speak with them, do they
I've
actually
actually had
love
this-
them the same as they love their
Yeah,
own
I
kids?
think if you love that girl, she's just an extension, of their kids. So you just
Yeah.
you love them.
but the
just as
dad's, the other dad's always gonna
No,
be.
much. There's
I've-
fucking deadbeat dads out there, or just
Yeah.
people that, just want the girl and like they don't take the kid serious and like that's just fucked up. If you're gonna get in that situation, then I feel like you should be all in.
I don't think I'd be able to get in that situation.
Well, because you're kind of biased though, because you already have kids,
yeah, because you have kids. But I've had this conversation with one of my buddies from work, and he just got into not recently, but he's been with this girl for like maybe 7 years, and she has a daughter. And he tells me all the time, like, he calls her his daughter, like, I love her to death, and it's not do anything. And he has kids with her now too, but he's always referring like, well, that's my daughter. Like,
if you have kids along with her kid already, so if you have kids with her, then you'd treat the other daughter that's not yours the same, or the kid the same. Yeah, but if you just get in a relationship and then you just straight have no kids with that person, but they have other kids, I don't know if you.
I think that would be harder.
Well, homie, where we recorded before, he technically just got 2 kids 2 days ago. His girl moved in with 2 kids. Yeah.
Oh, see, shit. I wouldn't do that shit.
Yeah, 2 kids? He's like a family man now. Like overnight, he became a family man. Yeah.
But I would
I'm
think
a good person,
harder,
but I can't
though.
do that.
That would be harder. Like getting into a relationship and that person has a kid, and then having more kids with her. I would think, I don't know, because I don't have kids, but I'm saying like, if I would have kids with that person and they already have one, I think I would love the kids more than the other one.
No, I think at a certain point you would have, like, so say that person has a kid already and then you have a kid with them, you would treat the kids the same because you're raising them at the same time.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if that chick just had a kid and you didn't have kids with her, then you'd be like, well, what the fuck?
I think, it'll be fucked up if I mean, it's going to be hard probably because you have that connection. You know that's your blood, probably looks like you. But at the same time, it's like, no, look, you have this whole history with this other kid you took him on.
And I would think the whole relationship, like, the baby daddy or the baby mama or whatever, like, everything has to be good, too. Because what if, like, you get with someone and the baby daddy of the girl is a fucking asshole? Will you see the kid different? Like, fuck, I fucking.
No, I don't think I would. I mean,
just whoop the dad's ass.
Yeah, that depends on. Well, what if the dad's fucking Debo and whoops your ass?
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
I'm Mexican. I don't give a fuck.
What if you fucking Charles Manson and shit?
We'll get to that. We'll get to then the current events with Andy Ruse.
I got homies that will just black mask it and break some legs.
Stupid.
I mean, I think that'll make the situation. I think that'll make the situation shitty, but I don't think that'll take away from like how you care about the kid. That's on you.
Even. I mean, I don't know.
It just sucks if the baby's daddy is purposely putting shit in that kid's head,
that's
making you like
oh, that's why my life is all fucked. That
always happens though.
Yeah. Oh no,
that's how I grew up though.
I can see that happening a lot.
I would go because I would live with my dad and I'm with my stepmom, but my dad was an alcoholic, so he'd never be home, so I'd be with my stepmom, and I'd be on some Cinderella male shit. Like I'd be cleaning on all this shit. Like I wore glasses back then. They bought me glasses because she thought I was bending them. But back then, Nike had these glasses where you can bend them and they'd go back into shape.
Yeah.
So when I'd wake up, they'd be all bent, and then she would whoop my ass because she's like, "Why are you bending your glasses?" Like, I'm not fucking. Someone's bending my glasses. I'm not bending them.
Yeah.
So low key, I think it was her. It's a fucking conspiracy. Anyways, we'll get past that. But like, so I would go to my mom's every other weekend. But as soon as I came home, my stepmom would grill me. Oh, what did she say? What did your mom say? Oh, what'd you do this?
I bet.
That's fucking toxic.
And it fucks with your head when you're. Now that I think about it, it fucks with your head because you're trying to please your stepmom more than you're trying to like be with your mom. So it kind of fucks you up, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I see what you're saying.
That's a trip.
Yeah, I've seen that happen a lot with like my sister's kids. Like every time they go to like their dad's house, I don't know who out there, like someone's over there just fucking grilling the kids, and by the time they come back, they don't come back normal. Like they feel all uptight and like they can't go do whatever they used to do. They'll come straight up and ask like, "Hey, can I get like something?" It's like, "Yeah, this is your house. Like, go."
That's the thing is like you're growing up in two totally different environments.
Yeah, and that usually takes like a week for them to like relax and come back and.
It's like I can't again. Like when I hear these, I just let people talk when they talk about that stuff because I can't relate. Like our parents been together and all that stuff. Like, but like I see what it does to some friends. Some people are just okay with it. Some people are like it really fucks with them. Like Andy throwing the old pigskin around with the stepdad. Like he's like no.
Like James is going through that with his kids.
Oh yeah,
10
James,
of them.
Yeah, all 10 of them. Yeah,
all 10 of
them.
Shout
out to James.
Fucking James.
No, but it's like it's fucked up. Like when you're an adult, like my age or where I am now, like growing up, you're like, oh no. When you hear like when you're watching or listening to podcasts where like they're saying, oh, your childhood reflects on how you grow up, or like when you look back, like it reflects your future. You know what I mean? Like that's the kind of person you are because of your childhood. I'm like, fuck no, you can't make that. But then when you actually think about it, a lot of that little shit like creeps into your head and all that shit. I don't know how to explain it, but
I think it kind of probably adds like, how do I explain this? Like your judgment, or like something you might look at some things differently because of those experiences. But I feel like it's still up to you to make that difference.
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah,
don't let
yeah,
that
yeah,
like
yeah.
overcome it. Like if you just drown in it, then that's different.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if there's like a real thing, love, or if it's just you're with someone because you can deal with that person,
Thing is,
or
both.
because that's what I'm saying.
After a certain while, you
I
just
think-
get really used to the, you know, the person, whatever. Like,
But it's bad when you just get used to the person and you know you don't want to be with them, but you're just used to them.
yeah,
That happens too.
Like, we know people that are like
They just
that.
argue all the fucking time. Yeah.
Fuck
Mm.
that.
Well, that's what's weird. Like, when they never say, "Oh, it's never greener on the other side," or "It's always greener on the," you never know. So, you might leave the situation you're in, and then you just get in a more fucked up situation. Like my dad left my mom and then got into it with my stepmom, and now my stepmom fucked his whole life up. Now he's on all this weird ass shit, like living in the park and shit, because his life's all fucked up. But what if you just stayed with my mom, and then what that situation would be like? You know what I mean?
I think that's what I was talking to Eric about, the
craziness.
environment. Like it depends on the person, the energy they're instilling into your life or whatever it is. I think that has a lot to do with everything. Like us hanging out here, I already have a different vibe in this new fucking
Mhm.
podcast studio.
Yeah, vibes
Or
is
just
crazy.
or just hanging out with certain people. I think we know we can't record this podcast with certain people because it might be toxic or it won't work out. I think that's the same thing with relationships. So,
Yeah.
but I'm not no fucking expert either. I'm not Dr.
I don't think
Phil or
anyone
shit.
is though. I don't think even if you talk to an expert, I don't even think
We just kind of go with what our life experiences too. Like
I think there's just
like,
patterns out there.
we all have that one person that we were really cool with, and then all of a sudden we don't even fucking talk to that person
Mhm.
because they didn't contribute anything to us, like to grow or whatever.
That's why I think like I feel like I'm an asshole sometimes because I'm not really. If you're out of sight, it's out of mind.
Yeah.
Like I feel like an asshole sometimes. Like, and then I feel like I don't want to be like a bugaboo. I don't want to like hit up my friends like, oh, how you doing? Like, I don't know. I feel like when I hit my friends up, it's weird because it seems like I always want something.
Yeah. But that shit goes both ways though.
I
If
don't
they
know.
wanna hit-
I like
if they
hitting
wanna hang
people
out
up
with-
just to check up on
Yeah.
them.
But
if they
then it
wanna hang
feels
out
like,
with you-
I bug Eric while he's at work and he's whispering.
no,
and
but
shit.
sometimes it feels like, well, then you think like, oh, is a man supposed to just hit up your homie and be like, oh.
Yeah, dude.
It's
I think
weird,
that's
though.
a genuine relationship. That's like a brotherhood. Like,
Yeah.
But then when I hear some people talk about it, it's like it's weird because when people talk about like, oh, I don't hit up my friends on their birthday and all this shit, like it fucks with my head. I'm like, well, I'll hit up my friends. Like, is it
Yeah,
not
why
something
not?
you're supposed to do?
No, yeah, you're supposed to do. Well, I mean,
Oh,
for us,
I do it.
I think there's
I
a
do
certain
it.
level where it doesn't really matter if you
Mhm.
do or not. But at the same time, it's like, why not? Like, really, why not?
Well, that's why I love like when you know they're your homies and you haven't seen them in a couple months, and then you can just hang out and it's just like
It's
back to normal.
Like
Yeah.
we
know what I
haven't,
mean?
we hang out here and there, but like we haven't hung out like this in forever. And it's just like I've known this motherfucker
Like the first day
forever.
we did our podcast, like none of us. Well, I mean, yeah, you. But I mean, we haven't hung out with you, and it was just
Mhm.
like normal. It was just like back in the day.
I think that's when you know it's a genuine thing. It's like you don't have to, like,
You don't have to try.
yeah, it's
I-
just a
you don't have to do
natural
that
thing.
Yeah.
bullshit
Yeah.
interview. You know, someone's not really your friend when you haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah.
How you been, dude?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
everything's
just-
going good.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
things
Yeah.
are great,
Yeah,
man.
how's work? Or
Yeah, like
how's,
shut the fuck up, dude.
Yeah, and then they're like, "Why would you hit me up?" Like, fool, it goes both ways. Like,
Yeah.
you have my Instagram, you have my Facebook, you have my Twitter. Like, you have all that shit. Like, you could
Yeah.
just send me a message, whatever. But, yeah.
Gotta get some of the characters on the podcast. I hate when people start talking about shit on podcasts and don't finish it. So I'm gonna just circle back real quick. Fucking Slim. So Slim got really into conspiracy theories, and so much he went into that rabbit hole that he got a virus on his computer and he thought the government did it.
Oh yeah,
That shit was
I remember that
hilarious.
shit. He was paranoid
dead
too.
serious.
That's just porn, Slim.
It's just porn.
It's just way too much porn.
He got on that Pornhub and clicked on the wrong video and shit.
I feel sorry for whoever had my old laptop. Like, I downloaded craziness, especially when LimeWire is out.
Oh, fucking
shit.
LimeWire.
That's
I
where-
love LimeWire.
LimeWire is a shit because I mean my music tastes fucking grew from LimeWire.
I would just-
listening to so much.
Well,
shit.
because people were fucking slick back then. They they'd put their name on like the most popular song, so you would download that, but it's
Yeah.
a totally different song.
Yeah.
Or DJs too.
But then you ended up liking their song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, fuck, you're a smart ass motherfucker. Playing
Yeah.
the game.
The guys that were like ahead of that, like for sure, that's fucking smart. We were just fucking downloading that shit.
I wish I had my old CDs.
Eric still does that to this day, allegedly.
No, I don't.
On
Actually,
what?
I absolutely do not do that.
I just do Spotify.
Whatever movies you
Even
need.
Spotify expands my new
I
shit.
pay
Like,
for all my subscriptions. I don't use anyone else's accounts.
You don't have a really big hard drive that you
course
store
not.
everything.
Of course not. That never happened.
allegedly.
But,
Allegedly.
so you guys want to move to some current events? I want to
Oh,
talk about
yeah.
this.
Let's
dude.
do it.
Brown pride forever.
So there's last night was like one of those classic upsets that
Look at that
you can't fucking make up. Yeah, dude. Rick Ross retweeted him. He's like, "That's true happiness."
He looks like a Care Bear.
Yeah, dude. It's like not the guy. So Anthony Joshua looks like a fucking beast,
He
dude.
looks like he has no
You know what
teeth.
Anthony Joshua looks like? He looks like the fucking the Russian guy from
There he is. Look at Anthony
from
Joshua.
Rocky.
Even looks happy when he just got his ass beat. Like, so a big heavyweight match. Anthony Joshua is like the king in the UK, and it's his debut at Madison Square Garden in New York. And he got beat up by this fucking chubby Mexican dude named Anthony Rios. That's actually legit. If you look at his record, he's gotten more fights and everything than Anthony Joshua, but everyone thought he was gonna walk over him. He was like a
just because how he
huge underdog.
looked. Just because how he looked.
Well,
everyone-
that's
how
how
he
that-
looked. He's not well known.
yeah,
all that
but
stuff.
this guy has skill, bro.
Who was that old? The other dude that was from Riverside that was. He didn't look like he was in shape.
Chris
either.
Arreola.
Yeah.
So this is probably just like
Same
Chris
body
Arreola,
type.
similar
Yeah.
body type. He was doing really well, but I feel like he just probably didn't stick to his training like he should have.
Yeah, I think Chris Arreola got into the whole party thing because
Yeah, too
I
hard.
seen him
that
out
too.
like all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was seeing him at the clubs and
I
stuff.
went
He's
to
a
one of his-
Riverside
I went
native.
to one of his fucking pool parties.
He was always
Oh,
at
yeah,
the Fox
those pool parties.
in
Yeah.
Pomona, right?
Yeah, the Fox.
Daniel would go to
Fox
those.
and shit.
in the Ville in Riverside when it was open and all that. Yeah, he used to party a lot. But this guy right here, straight made me a fan yesterday. Like
Just
he has
because
skill,
he's
dude.
so big, but he's like, I mean, I'm sure you watch the highlights. He's big, but he moves good, and he was smart. Like he's a counterpuncher. Like he got rocked, but instead of just like moving back and be like, oh shit, I just got hit, he decided to attack forward to just confuse the
Mhm.
guy and then fucking get him back.
Well, another thing, he has true ass Mexican tattoos.
Oh yeah.
He has the two doves on his
Oh yeah,
on
he
his
does.
chest. Like that's a real Mexican tattoo. Like,
He was doing fucking suck it. He did the suck it thing when he first
X-Pac.
yeah, X-Pac, like Degeneration X.
Degeneration
When he
X.
first knocked down fucking what's his
Did
name?
he? I didn't see that.
Yeah,
That's
shit.
hilarious.
How the fuck do I not remember his name
Anthony
now?
Joshua.
Anthony Joshua. The first knockdown, because he actually got knocked down first.
Yeah, I
he
seen
got
that
up real
part,
quick.
yeah.
After that, this guy Anthony Joshua tried to put him away, and he fucking counterpunches him, gets him down, and knocks him down. He knocks him down a second time in that same round, and then afterwards, after that round's over, he's like, "Suck it, suck
Yeah.
it." It's just fucking funny.
he was excited like that. I'm pretty sure like the emotion.
Can we find out what
emotion
city
was
he's
just
from?
jumping out of his skin? And shit.
It's somewhere in the IE, I think. I gotta check it out.
Riverside's pretty big.
No, yeah, it's huge. But
well, I looked it up yesterday. It's actually
Imperial
over by-
Valley?
Yeah, Imperial Valley. It's over there by the Salton Sea.
Oh,
So
cathedral.
it's like-
It's like the desert.
Like,
Yeah,
Blythe
past
and all
that.
that
It's actually right next to like the
Banning and all that
Mexicali
shit?
border, like
Oh,
for Mexico.
shit.
Yeah, he's up there. He's in the desert.
the Sultans or whatever that is. I remember I think it was a documentary, but they were trying to make that like the next big like location or something.
yeah, it
like
was
that. I
supposed to
forget
be
what that
like a Palm Springs. Is
yeah,
now.
but
yeah.
bigger. Like
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
where
had a
all the
man-made
famous,
lake.
yeah, all that shit.
Like in the 70s, 60s.
Yeah,
It was on Vice. You saw the documentary.
Oh,
on Vice.
that's probably what it was.
Yeah.
I love Vice. Shout out
Yeah.
Vice. Come on the podcast.
I think it was called
One day.
It's called a Bandit or something like that.
But Palm Springs, it was cool because my mom has timeshares. But now it's like I feel like going there. It's weird because
It's like another San Francisco. It's all gay dudes.
nah, but it's like
it's really that.
it is that.
not
But at
because
the
of
same time,
I enjoy that.
I'm trying to get away from. I'm trying to get away from ghetto people,
Yeah.
and I feel like
There's ghetto people out there.
it's just like a ghetto person's vacation, a poor person's
It
vacation.
used to be like kind of like a money thing.
Not anymore.
Like
That
Frank
shit, I
Sinatra.
feel like everyone's
Frank Sinatra
there,
has a
like,
badass house there.
They just be wilding the fuck out. I'm like, fuck. Like it's weird. Like
Haven't been
back
there
in the
a minute.
day, I wouldn't mind. I didn't mind being around those types like ghetto people. But now I fucking hate ghetto people.
Bro, we're in California. Everyone has a fucking hood mentality and shit.
No, but I don't want my kids
But I know
around
what
it
you-
anymore.
but
Like,
also there is
it's-
areas like when you know like
Yeah.
this
or
is
like I don't like even yesterday I played soccer again for like I haven't played in 3 months because I was injured. My ankle was all fucked up, and I played last night. I just don't like paisas
He said
or
paisas.
whatever the fuck. I just
Paisas, why?
they make me so mad. Like
Why?
just how they carry themselves, and just I'll slap you like you're 5'2". Stop acting like you're fucking something crazy. Like it just makes me mad how they carry themselves. I just
Yeah.
hate vibes, like how people carry themselves. It's just weird. Like
Yeah.
Anyways,
not
let's talk
all of them
about
are like that. I mean, there's
movies.
different ones, but I know which ones you're talking
if
about.
you wear a
It bugs
Hollister
me.
still, I'll slap the shit out of you. An Aeropostale.
But yeah, man. So shout out to this guy, Andy Rios. He fucking
Looks like your cousin.
he
That
does
did
like one
my
of my
prison
cousins.
tattoos.
Yeah,
I've never been to prison, sorry, but my prison style tattoo.
he fucking killed it. And well, just to say one more thing, it was fucking dope because I think he got like $6 million for this fight, which isn't a lot compared to like what the other guy was gonna make. Cause he got this fight like on like
Because the
13
other guy
weeks
fell
notice.
out or something, right?
Yeah, the other guy got caught
Like
doing
15
steroids.
testing
weeks
or something?
50
He actually
weeks
reached
notice.
out to a promoter on Instagram, DM'd him, and that's how he got the fight.
Who trains
$6
him? His dad or something? Because
Um,
usually Mexican fighters, their dad trains them, right?
It's a good trainer. I forget, dude. Like I should have.
Or like their dad is usually. Oh, he's 29.
Well, his dad's in there too. Yeah, he's 29. Same age as Anthony Joshua. But this guy's been fighting since he was a kid. He was actually in the Mexican Olympics. Crazy fucking amateur record. Anthony Joshua started at 18, and that's why it's dope because at a later age like that, he's still killing it. But
Well, I think like what's his name? From the Bucks, that big ass dude, Ante Kupo, whatever. He started at a late age playing basketball, and he's fucking.
yeah, it's
Crazy.
fucking. It's just
That's
being
what
an
I'm going
athlete.
through right now with Josiah. He's 7, but I want to play other sports because if you play other sports, your hand-eye coordination, like your body, it moves in certain ways when you're playing certain
Make you
sports,
more dynamic.
so that you're able to control your body more when you go towards the sport that you really want to play. I'm sorry, I'm mumbling, but
well, no.
I'm not a scientist, motherfuckers.
Well, this dude afterwards just said he's like.
Google it.
Okay,
This
science alert.
Hold on. Afterwards, he shouted out his mom. He's like, "Shit, we don't have to struggle anymore."
Dear
he
mama.
just made $6 million,
Yeah.
which is probably crazy for him. And then the next fight's probably gonna be like probably
Even
double,
more.
triple that.
That's what I'm
Way
saying.
more.
I always think
Life-changing.
about this. If I was to come up like on like
First Mexican American
a
heavyweight.
shitload of money, I know I'd buy one
Champion.
house. I'd pay this house off for my mom. I'd buy one house for where my sisters could live, and I'd buy a house for my brother where he is and pay his shit off. I'd buy houses, cause then you could always have somewhere to live. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wouldn't buy like all that like clothes and all that shit. I'd like buy
Cars, yeah.
property and all
You'll
that
make
shit
sure
first.
that everyone's good
Yeah.
first, and then
And buy a big ass house so that if anything happens, we can all just live in one place, like
Yeah.
somewhere shit.
I think first I'd pay off everybody's debt.
Yeah.
And that.
But I think that's is that a Mexican thing? Because Melissa, is that a Mexican thing? Because Melissa, like her parents take care of us, or we live in their house. They don't take care of us, but we live in their house. But she wants to, when we get our own house, she wants to make sure there's a house in the back where she can have her dad and her mom.
yeah.
Yeah, 100%, dude.
I
Like,
think that's a Mexican thing.
yeah, because we're such a tight knit family. Like it's just that family culture where it's like it doesn't matter if like you're fucking up doing whatever, that they're always gonna go out of their way. Especially the moms, like the Mexican moms.
Yeah.
I think it's always just looking after your
That's why
parents.
we-
You don't just like leave and forget.
I would always
Yeah.
trip out like the homies, like my friends in high school, like, oh, I'm almost 18. My parents are gonna kick me out. Like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, I'm white. Like, that's what we do. Like, what the fuck? That's crazy.
But I think in Mexican families, it's weird. Is it like what I've been, what I know is like the mom seems like they run it more. For some reason, you know,
Well,
like,
because they're
they're the
so
voice.
fucking agile, dude. They do everything.
I feel like
They do
they're the
everything.
ones that, I don't know, like they're the hierarchy of the.
Yeah, because the mom,
Family thing.
mom, if you think about it, mom is everything. Like, they gave you life, so their word is.
Yeah, and they
Strong.
also do everything. You know, they
Yeah.
raise the kids, they clothing, or doing laundry, cooking, like everything.
I'm starting to realize that because Melissa works on weekends now, and Fridays that I have off and Saturdays, it's a fucking bitch. I love you kids, but trying to get them together, like
That's what
dress
I'm
and all that
saying.
shit, and to go
they
somewhere,
probably
it's
complain
a fucking
sometimes, but-
thing.
And it's like we have friends there. married to chicks from other countries, and then like it's because they wanted basically the same experience they got growing up with their moms, because they take care of everything, and you just take care of the bills and be a dude, and it's just how they're raised. It's crazy. And then you have these moms these days that don't want to do shit. So,
no, Melissa's crazy.
well, no, I'm saying like it just really depends. Like,
yeah, there's some girls that can't even fucking cook a cup of noodles and shit.
It's all Uber Eats.
Yo, cup of noodles, not 3
Stop
minutes.
yelling into the
I'm
mic.
sorry, not 3 minutes. It's 2:30.
I'm gonna come out with merch that's mad
It's
producer.
fire.
I didn't even know you're not supposed to cook.
Stop
it in the
yelling
cup.
Stop yelling on the
You're
mic.
not?
I didn't know. No, you're not.
No, Melissa. I
What?
yell at Melissa all the time. She puts the top ramen and then she puts it she cooks it on the oven. I'm like, throw that shit in the
You're not
microwave.
supposed to. You're not supposed to. On the back it says that you're not
Wait, no,
supposed to
top
cook it
ramen's
in the
different though.
cup.
Top ramen's different. Yeah, you cook it. Wait, you just what do you mean?
Put it in I put it in a bowl. I break it up. I put it in a bowl with water and I put it in the microwave.
No,
She cooks it on the
boil
stove.
Yeah, you put it on the
Yeah,
stove.
yeah.
That shit takes for days.
I don't know.
No, but with cup of noodles, you're supposed to take it out of the cup. for
Yeah,
real?
you're supposed to crush it out of the cup.
I thought it says it on there that you
no.
can put water in the.
No, you're supposed to put boiling water into the cup,
Yeah.
not microwave
You're
the
supposed to
cup.
microwave it.
Oh, I
Because
microwave
the styrofoam like has fucking chemicals in it. So
Wow, I'm gonna die
once
soon.
That's
Oh,
what
okay.
once you
that-
start
that-
heating up the styrofoam, it starts to put all those chemicals into the
That's
So
what
it's
we
because of
have-
the styrofoam.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with the microwave.
Yeah.
Because Neil deGrasse Tyson put that myth.
The micro.
down.
I thought the
That is
microwave.
not- it's not bad for you, dude. All it is
I
is.
thought it like kills the
Well,
nutrients.
let
in
me
it.
explain, dude. So it's not. So it's fucking.
things-
Oops.
Those
Oops.
things literally have no nutrients.
What?
It's like
What?
it's salt water.
Merchandise coming out soon. Let me explain.
Fuck. Fucking Martin. So it's just friction. All it is friction. That's all that does is create waves of friction, and that's why it heats it up. Yeah, you can put shit that's dry as fuck. It doesn't do nothing or it turns it on. It's just friction.
But do not put foil in the microwave.
Yeah, because that makes that friction makes it like ignite.
I gotta go pee.
Oh, hold on, you can't be yet. I'm just playing.
We're in a barn, so we don't have like access to. We're gonna have to figure some shit out.
So yeah, this is
Rent
our
a
new
porta potty.
location.
There
It's
might
at
be a
125
porta potty
Media.
under that
Yeah,
fucking
we
blanket right there.
Look out for our website 7125 Media, our social media channels.
Yo,
and all
by the
that
end of
stuff.
this week, we're getting on our shit.
Yeah, we'll get it together eventually.
Fuck.
We don't know if we're doing anything right.
Are we doing this right?
Are we? Well, are we?
No.
Universal question.
And
know
it's
it.
over, and Eric just woke up.
And we're out.